My name is Amal Eltaib. I'm from Sudan. My refugee story begins in 2008. I was working in a bank in Khartoum when my husband disappeared. I went to hospitals and police stations trying to find him. Finally, after 1 month, someone called and said, "Your husband in Omdurman Hospital." He had escaped from the Sudanese security forces, who captured him, but we knew we were not safe. We had to run away. We had to leave our home and our jobs and pay a lot of money to fly to Egypt with our son. When we arrived in Cairo, I left alone. I felt alone and scared because my husband was very sick and my son was only 4 years old. And a Sudanese family advised us to go to the United Nations office in Cairo and apply for refugee protection. After making our case that we could not return to Sudan, we were granted refugee status. We didn't find peace or safety in Egypt when the Sudanese community didn't a peaceful determination in a park in Cairo. The Egyptian police came with water cannons and vicious dogs and beating sticks. Over 20 Sudanese people died and hundreds more were taken to prison. Also, Egypt became very unstable and violent during their revolution. The UN recommended us to apply for uh, resettlement to United States. We had a long process and a lot of interviews and security checks, and we wait we waited 2 years for a decision. At first, our case was denied. We were very disappointed, but we tried again. We went through another long process. We interviews and security checks. Finally, after 3 more years, we got a call from United Nations office saying we were accepted to travel to United States. It was a big shock. We were so happy, mostly for the future of our son because America is the hope of the world. We arrived to USA in November of 2013. Finally, we found safety. We thought now we reached our dream. Now we are free. Now we have human rights. We enrolled our son in school. We start learning English and working to provide for our family. We found a big refugee community in New Haven. We struggled as we were starting a new life, but we were all happy that we have a good future for our kids. We had no more fear, just hope. Now we all fear after Donald Trump made the executive order to ban refugees from the USA. The refugees I know became sad and afraid. We are most sad for our loved one still in danger in Africa and in the Middle East, who will not have the chance to find peace and safety in the United States. My friend Sarah had applied had applied for her younger brother Mohammedan to come to live with her through the family reunification program. Mohammedan is an unconfined minor in a refugee camp in South Sudan. He had to work in a market to earn money and school fee. He doesn't have enough food or shoes, or even shoes. Another member of the Sudanese community, a survivor of the uh, genocide in Darfur, was going to be reunited with his wife and baby daughter soon. He never met his baby daughter, because he had to leave the refugee camp before she was born for the chance to come to the USA and then apply for his wife and child to come. They were supposed to come soon, but now we don't know because of the ban on refugees. And we fear now, even though I have a green card, I am afraid that the next step is that my green card will be taken away. Refugees come to the United States with hope to have a good life, to find opportunities here for work, for education, for the future of our children. But now we are surrounded by fear and unsafety. When Donald Trump was first elected, some refugees were afraid, but I told them he can't do that. He said in a campaign, we have laws in this country that cannot be broken. We have Congress and courts. I am proud to be standing here in the capital of this great country, but I'm not the first refugee woman to stand here. A woman you may have heard of, Madeleine Albright, was also a refugee. As a politician, she fought for justice here in America and around the world. And now I ask you, as members of Congress, to do the same. Just Justice is standing up to Trump's executive order. Justice is using your power to help those without power. And justice is ensuring America continues to be a refuge for those in need. We are very happy that the courts are challenging Trump's decide against refugees, but this is temporary. We need this discriminatory, inhuman policy to be overturned for good. We are very grateful that you are giving us the opportunity to tell our stories. We believe in America now. It's like the part in Martin Luther King's dream speech. Even though we are facing fear and struggles, I still have a dream. Thank you.